Shem, everybody, and welcome back to the next 20 pages of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. A few things that I wanted to mention. I did start my new job at the place that I did mention a few videos ago where I got an interview and I was hoping to get the job. I got the job, which is awesome, but there's only one downside to it, and it's the fact that I have so much less time now to actually produce content for 20 pages, and it's getting to the point where it's kind of hard to balance work and my own life. So I might have to either start doing videos every other day so I can at least interact with you guys on social media between those days, because I'm pretty much kicking that out now and trying to produce videos. And even then, it's still hard for me to produce videos because I barely have any time to do so. I hope you guys don't mind. I mean, it's just right now, there's just so much going on, and it's really hard to just do this on a daily basis. Although I can't possibly do this on a daily basis, I still want you guys to know that the main premise of 20 pages is to read at least 20 pages a day. Just because I'm not posting videos every day does not mean that you shouldn't be reading 20 pages every day. That is pretty much the main premise. So guys, keep on reading. Keep on doing what you got to do to get your gold nuggets in from each 20 pages. But without further ado, let's get right into today's points. We got 3 points. First one being experiencing presence. We've all experienced being present in the moment, whether you know it or not. Let me give it to you this way. I guarantee you've experienced this whenever you kind of have a brain fart, or even whenever you're having one thought and you're trying to transition to another thought. In between those two thoughts, you're having a gap, and that gap is experiencing the presence, the present moment, the moment of now. And how is that? It's pretty much just the fact that your brain just stops thinking, and that's exactly the point. I shouldn't say, well, not thinking actually does help you in the sense of getting into the present moment, because it's quiet, peacefulness, joy, everything like that. But pretty much that's how you kind of want to experience the moment of now. Being present is just simply kind of just being quiet and just kind of shutting everything out, or just being aware of things but not analyzing, not judging, nothing of that nature. You just want to keep, just observing things. And that's exactly the point that Eckhart Tolle makes throughout this whole book. He says, stop being a person that kind of like takes action in this sense, just start observing. That actually kind of goes on to the next point, which is going to be emotions and feelings. So number 2. And with emotions and feelings, it's very interesting because it kind of relates to the book that we covered earlier by Michael J. Lazier, which is The Law of Attraction. It is super crazy because Eckhart Tolle pretty much mentions how he met this one person that was just super negative and just super like a pissed off person in general, and he noticed that person has these energy levels he has these emotional levels that are being charged by negative energy, which in turn is actually attracting him more negative things, which is the law of attraction. You're thinking about negative things, you're going to get negative things in return. The more positive things you think about, the more positive things you're going to get in return. And that's exactly the point that Eckhart Tolle is making. He says, so the difference between thoughts and emotions, which we did mention this in Michael J. Lazier's book as well. So pretty much words translate from thoughts, which come from feelings. And feelings derive pretty much from everything. So going back to what I was saying, the difference between thoughts and feelings is just thoughts you can easily just glaze over. So once you're having these thoughts, you kind of just shrug them off like, whatever, it's just a thought. But emotions, it's different, because emotions, they stay within you and they try to control you. And the way to get around it is to pretty much just stabilize yourself and let the emotion happen, and don't try to criticize it, don't try to judge it, don't try to change it, don't do anything. Just observe it and let it happen. See how you react when you're having these emotional kind of, these ordeals, whether you're being happy or sad or whatever it is. You just sit there and realize what's going on. Don't judge it, don't do anything. Just observe. That is simply the point, is just to observe, be aware. Just like I keep mentioning, if you want to make a difference in your life, first you have to be aware of your circumstance before you start taking action to change your life. That is pretty much the emotions and feelings summed up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But now, going on to the third point, which is, it is what it is. Kind of goes along with the whole just observe everything. It is what it is, guys. Whenever life happens to you, don't start analyzing it. Don't start criticizing it. Don't do shit. Just realize that it happened, acknowledge it, move on. Next day, whatever, next thing that is literally right in front of you. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. None of that shit matters. Only now matters. Because now is literally the only thing that's happening. And honestly, this saying has helped me get through a lot of hard times. I went through a really hard breakup about 1.5 years ago. And honestly, it was the most devastating thing ever. I was so stuck in the past. I kept thinking about my future. And then once I hit Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, which, by the way, I have read this book before. I had to reread it again because it's super good. But once I read his book, I noticed it is what it fucking is, man. Why do I keep dwelling on the past? I gotta stop and just start living life like today. Because I might die tomorrow. I don't know. But that point is just to live in the moment today and enjoy every single day as it is. Guys, that is all I have for you today. Hope you guys liked today's video. I love today's video in particular because it kind of gets me to be more talkative about these concepts. Also for the fact that I love this book because it's so awesome. I can just keep talking about it for days. I love the concepts in it. But without further ado, guys, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. And please, as always, subscribe on YouTube. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Keep on being amazing. Keep on reading. Keep on getting your gold nuggets. And keep on being freaking great. Alright, guys? Take care.